Good day everyone, we're going to take a look at exercise 30 actually of paragraph 7.3, the product sum methods. I think this video is going to be the most in-depth that I'm going to show you how to make a table. The few exercises in the beginning, they ask you to use a table, and afterwards they ask you to try to do this mentally. Certainly in the beginning the table will help you a lot though, so I'm going to explain how this works and how you can make one and complete it. So at 30 they already give you the table of -20 like this. How does this work, right? You have a table, sometimes called a T table because there's a big fat T here. Here I'm going to find the numbers which multiplied times each other are -20. So they start with 1 minus 20. Hey, but in this case also -1 and 20. And try to do this in ascending order from 1 and then they get bigger. What's the sum? The sum of those numbers you're going to write down here. So 1 and -20. 1 minus 20 is -19. -1, if there's nothing here, plus 20, you'll find 19. You will find that the sum always is negative and positive here. -19, 19. The next numbers we have to find ourselves. So which number times 2 is going to be -20? Well, that can only be -10, right? So the sum is going to be 2 minus 10 is -8. For -2, I have to use 10 here. And then my sum is going to be +8. Okay? Now try it for 4. Which number times 4 is -20? Must be negative, right? -5. 4 minus 5 is -1. And here I have to use +5 and I find 1 here. Why do I make this table? Well, remember this method is called the product sum method. And for example, if I have x squared minus 8x minus 20, let's use some colors here. You have -8 and you have -20. What I want you to do, and as I said in my explanations in the other videos, I said I would rather have called this the sum product methods, because here I'm going to find numbers of which the sum is -8, and I'm going to find numbers of which the product is -20. Well, all those numbers here have a product of -20, so I have to use the combinations of any of those. But which of them also have a sum of -8? Well, for B, that's why I write a B here, that's only this combination. 2 minus 10 gives me a product of -20, and 2 minus 10 gives me a sum of -8. So if I now want to write this inside of brackets, I get x, and write down the numbers that are right here, +2 and x minus 10. If you want to do this the other way around, that's fine as well, right? So this is the same. This is also an acceptable answer, because you have two things times each other. The factors, you can switch them around. 3 times 4 is the same as 4 times 3. So this is fine, and this is fine as well, as long as I have -10 and +2, right? Because if I use +10 and -2, for example, and then I find a different sum. The sum must be -8, so I can only use this combination. Okay, so for C, well, we're in for some luck. All the products are -20, so I only have to use this table. Now I'm searching for the sum of 8. That's also right here. Which one has a sum of 8? Well, it's going to be this one, right? This is for exercise C. I use -2 and 10. So, oh, that's D. Sorry, that is D. I'm doing them in a wrong order right here. And now I'm messing up altogether. Let's get to full screen again, please. Thank you very much. Let's first do this one. This is going to be actually be D. For C, I'm searching for 19, yeah. If you know the trick, you see that C is right here. C, I'm searching for 19, that's right there. So now I can do C and D in one go. This will be x minus 1 and x plus 20. And D I already taken a look at. It's going to be x minus 2 and x plus 10. Right, take a look at the numbers right here. And then I'm only left with E. For E, I'm searching for minus 19. Well, that's also here. Right, minus 19 is right here. Oh, let's do it in red as well. Here. So I have to use the combination of 1 and minus 20. Let's do this in black again. X plus 1 and x minus 20. You don't have to check yourself every time here, right? If you want to now use the parrot beak method and multiply out the brackets again, in this case you would find x squared minus 19x minus 20. Please don't do that every time. You don't have to check yourself every time because that takes a lot of work. If you do this correctly, you don't have to multiply out the brackets again. Okay? In a few other videos I will go a bit more in depth when I have more difficult examples. Good luck.